David Bowie, born David Robert Jones on January 8, 1947, in Brixton, London, is one of the most iconic figures in music history. His journey to stardom is a fascinating tale of creativity, transformation, and artistic ambition. In the late 1960s, Bowie began to craft the persona that would elevate him to legendary status, ultimately changing the landscape of music and popular culture. This article explores the early years of Bowie's life, his formative influences, and the events that shaped him into the Starman we know today. From a young age, Bowie exhibited a passion for music. He began playing the recorder in primary school, but it wasn't until he picked up the saxophone that he discovered his true calling. Inspired by the burgeoning rock and roll scene of the late 1950s and early 1960s, Bowie immersed himself in music, drawing inspiration from artists such as Elvis Presley, Little Richard, and the Beatles. His eclectic taste in music would later become a hallmark of his style as he blended various genres to create his unique sound. Bowie's family background played a significant role in his artistic development. His father, Haywood Stenton Jones, worked as a promotions officer for a children's mental health facility, while his mother, Margaret Mary Burns, was a waitress. Bowie was particularly influenced by his mother, who encouraged his creative pursuits and exposed him to various forms of art. This nurturing environment allowed him to explore his artistic talents and fostered his desire to break away from conventional norms. In 1963, Bowie formed his first band, the Conrads, which played a mix of rhythm and blues and rock music. Though the band never achieved commercial success, this experience helped him hone his skills as a performer and songwriter. By the mid-1960s, Bowie was working as a solo artist, experimenting with different musical styles and personas. His early music reflected the influence of the British invasion, incorporating elements of folk, rock, and pop. In 1967, he released his self-titled debut album, which showcased his songwriting abilities, but failed to make a significant impact on the charts. Despite the initial lack of commercial success, Bowie continued to evolve as an artist. He began to explore more avant-garde influences, inspired by the burgeoning counterculture movement. The London art scene and the work of artists like Andy Warhol and the Velvet Underground had a profound impact on him. This exposure led Bowie to experiment with his image and persona, setting the stage for his later theatrical style. In 1969, Bowie released Space Oddity, a song that would become one of his signature hits. The track, which tells the story of Major Tom, a fictional astronaut, was inspired by the space race and the cultural zeitgeist of the time. Its release coincided with the Apollo 11 moon landing, and it quickly captured the imagination of the public. Space Oddity marked a turning point in Bowie's career, showcasing his ability to merge music with storytelling and cementing his status as a visionary artist. Following the success of Space Oddity, Bowie released the album The Man Who Sold the World in 1970. This album marked a significant shift in his musical direction, incorporating elements of hard rock and glam. The title track, with its haunting melody and thought-provoking lyrics, further established Bowie as a formidable songwriter. During this period, he began to develop his androgynous persona, often dressing in flamboyant costumes and adopting a gender-fluid aesthetic. This bold choice not only challenged societal norms, but also laid the groundwork for his future characters, such as Ziggy Stardust. Bowie's early years were characterized by a relentless pursuit of innovation and a desire to push boundaries. He was never content to remain stagnant, constantly reinventing himself and exploring new artistic avenues. This dedication to self-expression allowed him to connect with a diverse audience, transcending generational divides. In addition to his musical endeavors, Bowie dabbled in visual arts and theater, showcasing his multifaceted talents. He collaborated with various artists, including the late mime artist Lindsay Kemp, whose influence helped shape Bowie's theatrical approach to performance. This commitment to the arts, along with his distinctive style, helped Bowie carve out a unique niche in the music industry, attracting a dedicated fan base that would continue to grow throughout his career. As the 1970s approached, Bowie was poised to become a major force in the music industry. His experimentation with sound, style, and performance set him apart from his contemporaries, allowing him to establish a legacy that would endure for decades. His early years, marked by creativity, ambition, and a refusal to conform, laid the foundation for the Starman phenomenon that would soon captivate the world. Bowie's journey from a young boy in Brixton to an international music icon is a testament to the power of artistic vision and the importance of self-discovery. His early years were not without struggle, but they were also filled with exploration and growth. As he navigated the complexities of fame and identity, Bowie remained committed to his artistic principles, forever changing the landscape of music and inspiring generations of artists to come. His legacy is a reminder of the importance of embracing individuality and the transformative power of creativity. As we reflect on David Bowie's early years, we are reminded of the profound impact that one artist can have on the world. His innovative spirit and fearless approach to music continue to resonate, making him a true starman in every sense of the word.